spring. The birds are chirping, the sun is out, and the kids are crazy because they're just getting to that point where they're ready for the end of the year. But it's not quite here yet. So if you need some ideas to help you get through spring, get, you know, to the end of the year, then you are in the right place, because we're going to be talking about spring elementary music lessons that, you know, encompass lots of different things. Some are folk songs, some are dances, some are, you know, all the different things, and all of them are spring themed. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, then let's hop right on in. Spring jokes. Sorry. All right, so number one is gonna be Ballet of the Unhatched Chicks. This is one of my favorite listening pieces, and I actually just posted a video about this, so I'm not gonna go super in detail, but I will tell you like the main thing. Ballet of the Unhatched Chicks is a song by Mussorgsky, and it is one of my favorite listening pieces for the littles. It's very short, which makes it great. The form is A-A-B-A. So we start by taking our hands and we have our two chickens, and we put our chickens behind our back, and we have one chicken come out and he hops around and he goes to sleep, and then the same chicken comes back out and hops around and then he goes to sleep, and then the second chicken comes out and he hops around and then he goes to sleep, and the first one comes out and hops around and then goes back to sleep. Then after that we do it with our bodies, and so we will oh gosh, I say quick feet. We do quick feet, quick feet, quick feet. And then on the B section, we sway side to side. And then after that, I usually let them like pretend to sleep while they're, you know, in the middle. And then after that, we will either move around the room or we'll add some scarves to make it even more interesting, and just lots of different things. So I have even more stuff that you can do with that in the video that I will link down below, but that's kind of the gist of it. You can add instruments, you can add a parachute, you can, you know, there's so many things you can do with that one, and it's all, you know, chick themed. Speaking of chicken themed, the next one is the song Los Pollitos. So I also have a video about this one, I'll link it down below, but it is a super cute little Mexican folk song, and it is adorable. I'll show you my super awesome actions that go along with it too, because, you know, you just gotta know. It goes, los pollitos dicen pío, 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 cuando tienen hambre, cuando tienen frío. La gallina busca el maíz, el trigo, les da la comida y las presta abrigo. Bajo de sus almas, acurruchaditos, duermen los pollitos hasta otro día. I love to pull this one out and do the actions and have the kids guess what we are doing. So we'll, you know, talk about how we're not in English, but you can still kind of understand. So we'll talk about like, oh, what does this mean? Oh, they must be talking. Oh yeah, they're saying pío, 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 and so on and so forth. Word wise, it says, los pollitos dicen, the little chickens say, pío, pío, pío. It's just what they say. Cuando tienen hambre, when they are hungry. Cuando tienen frío, when they're cold. La gallina busca, the hen looks for. El maíz y el trigo, the corn and the wheat. Les de la comida, gives them their food. Y las presta abrigo, I believe that means, and they like curl up with her. Bajo de sus almas, underneath her wings. Acurruchaditos, all cuddled up. Duermen los pollitos, the little chickens are sleeping. Hasta otro día, until the next day. So that is how the song goes. I love to do the little actions, and the kids will absolutely adore it. There's also really cute like little animated versions of this on YouTube that you can have them watch, which is just, you know, fun and adorable. If you click the link down below, there's a coordinating blog post, and in there all of the folk songs will have a like printable PDF you can get. You don't even have to give me your email, you just click the link, print it out, and as well as like you can see the sheet music, and also has a recording so you can hear it. It's like a MIDI track, so it's not someone singing, but it, you know, will at least give you an idea of how the song goes. So you can check all of that out in the link below. All right, next up is something I just digged out of the trash, and that is spring matching games. So I love matching games. It's one of my like favorite go-to centers activities, and I have them in my TPT store for like everything you could possibly need. So for spring, we have a couple of different options. We have, I don't know that these match because I'm just pulling them out again. I literally pulled them out of the trash because I took pictures of them yesterday. So we have some like matching Easter eggs that are solfege based. We also have some matching Easter eggs that are different concepts as well. And then we also have bunnies. If I can find all the pieces of the bunny so you can see what the bunny looks like. They're not gonna match. No, I can't. Oh no. We have Easter egg treble clef ones. We have little bunnies that are adorable. He has a bottom, but I don't know where it is. That go to different things. So this one's the rhythm. I have like recorder ones. I have piano ones. I have treble clef. Like I have lots and lots and lots of different things. So I will link those down below. They're a really easy activity. And one of my favorite things in the spring is to do a lot of like group work, independent work, you go do things, like, because at this point, like, the kids are really chatty, and group work, they get to chat, like, they can chat all they want because it's group work, and, you know, like, they can get some of that energy out, and it's just a really good, like, change of pace, especially if you're usually doing a lot of different things. So I really highly recommend any kind of group work, but especially matching games are a huge hit. So I will link a couple of them down below so you can check them out. All right, next up is the folk song Frog in the Meadow. So this is one that is new to me this year, but I'm very excited for it. We just played it for the first time the other day and it was a huge hit. This one goes, frog in the meadow, can't get him out. Take a little stick and stir him about. So for this one, it is a very similar to like Cut the Cake, if you've ever played that. Everyone stands in a circle and the frog walks around. At the end, they you grab hands, and at the end they chop wherever they are. Those two people that are next to whoever, you know, that they chopped in between, go in opposite circles around the circle and come back and have to high five that kid, and whoever gets back to that kid and high fives them first is the winner. They're the new person that goes around on the outside. So that one's really fun because it says take a little stick and stir him about, and also because we're still, you know, COVID, trying to distance a little bit. I've been having them hold on to rhythm sticks, and so then the kid, you know, pops the rhythm stick, and then those two kids know that they go around, and that has been really good. So they're not grabbing hands, and it puts just a little more distance, and then it's also a little more obvious where to go, and it makes the circle bigger, which is also kind of fun. So that has been a huge hit. The next one is another frog song, and this is El Coqui. This song has been a huge hit, and I love it. There's actually a whole like verse. I've never done the verse, I've only ever done the chorus. The chorus is really easy because it's only one word, and it just goes coqui, 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 kiki, kiki, and then you just repeat that. So with this one, I like to tell the kids that they have a little frog on the end of their finger, and the frog is jumping to show the melody, and we trace the melody. They love this song, they will be obsessed. Then we do it with the scarves moving up and down, and you could totally do the verse. Maybe next year I'll try the verse. Maybe we'll like do like a little sing along where I'll sing the verse and they can add join on the little chorus. But a coqui is a Puerto Rican frog that's like really tiny, and if you look up the sound on YouTube, you can hear it. It actually sounds like it's saying coqui, coqui, coqui. Like that's what it sounds like. That's just its noise. Super cute. There's also a Dora song of this, like a little coqui frog singing it, which is also adorable. So I like to play that one for the kids as well because they just think it's so much fun. And one more frog song. This one is I'm gonna say this wrong, so I apologize in advance to all my Japanese friends. Kearu no utaga. Again, I apologize, I don't speak Japanese. But this is a Japanese folk song, and it's really cute. It's this one goes Kearu no utaga kigoete kuru yo gwa 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 jero 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 gwa gwa gwa. Oh, that might be Jiro. I'm not sure if it's Jiro or Jero, so I apologize. If you speak Japanese, let me know down below. But really simple. It's pretty stepwise, which makes it nice and easy. Really cute. You can sing this one as a round with your older kids, or you can do it with the younger kids. And I will link below. There's a video that I found on YouTube. It's so cute. It's like an old folks home or like a nursing home or something, and so it's like all of these older people doing the actions along with this like kid song that they probably learned when they were a kid. Really adorable. So I will link that down below so you can check that one out. All right, next up, we're moving from frogs to bunnies, and this is the song John the Rabbit. So John the Rabbit is a really cute call and response. So the kids just sing the response, which is, oh yeah. It says oh yes sometimes, but I've always heard oh yeah. So it's like, oh John the Rabbit, oh yeah. Oh John the Rabbit, oh yeah. Had a mighty habit, oh yeah. I've going to my garden, oh yeah, and eating all my peas, oh yeah, and cutting down my cabbage, oh yeah. And it keeps going, and I'll link the whole thing down below so you can check it out. But what I like about this one is to kind of have the kids practice improvisation. And so at first they just say, oh yeah, and then you can put that on the instrument. So instead of them singing it, they can play the boomwhackers, they can play it on the xylophones, like whatever. And then you can have the kids give you different things that the bunny is eating, and you can change the song throughout, and then maybe have some of them try doing a, you know, just like a line. So have them come up with a line that they can do, and so they can try it, and then everyone says oh yeah, and then someone else can try, you know, and kind of going with like that, like the improvisation factor of it. You could also have them like write their own version of the song, or you know, all of the different things that they are eating. So just fun. Next up is another listening piece, and this is Spring by Vivaldi. So there's a couple of different springs. Of course I didn't bother to write down which one this is. I apologize. But this one, the form, this, I'm sure this is not correct, but the form that I came up with listening to it just from purely listening is A, B, A, C, A, D, A, E, A, F, A, which is a lot of sections, which is why I'm like, that's not right. But there we are. And so for this one, on the A section, we tap our shoulders 4 times and then legs 4 times, and we go back and forth on that. And then there's different activities for each of the other ones. So in the B section, we pretend like we are birds and fly around the room. On the C section, we are conductors. On D, we do quick feet to match the accompaniment, because the accompaniment goes kind of crazy on that section. And then on E, you spin one way for 4 beats and then spin the opposite way. Make sure they spin the opposite way, because if they spin one way and then they change, they will not get dizzy. But if they keep going one way, then they will get dizzy. So I always make a really big deal about that. And then on F, you lean side to side, and then A goes in between each of those little sections. So if you listen to it, you'll hear it and it'll make a little bit more sense. But there's, you know, my little gist of that, because I don't want this video to be a million years long. Next up is the song Rain, Rain, Go Away, because of course we have to include that because it has been pouring, although today is nice and sunny and the sun keeps going in and out behind the clouds, so I apologize for lighting. But if you do not know the song, it goes, rain, rain, go away, come again another day, little Johnny wants to play, rain, rain, go away. One of my favorite things to do with this song is to replace Johnny with different kids' names. And so what I do is I'll replace it with someone's name. So I'll say, little Leon wants to play. And then Leon gets to pick the next action that we do. So he might, and we usually do the steady beat. So we might, you know, he might do this. So then we'll do this, and then I'll sing, little Amaya wants to play. And then Amaya gets to pick the new one. This is something we actually did for the first time on Zoom, because you can see what the kids are doing. So it was a really easy way to get them involved. Without, you know, fiddling too much with the microphone. And so I would just be like, what do you want to do? I'm like, great, we're all gonna do that. But it works really well in person as well. I love to add that one with this book, Tap Tap Boom Boom, which is a cute little book about rain, and it's a thunderstorm going through New York City. And with that one, I like to do lots of rhythm activities where we do tap tap as eighth notes and then boom as quarter notes. And so the kids will make their own little patterns with tap tap and boom, and we'll make patterns together, and we do all of that stuff. And it is all in my tap tap boom boom lesson on TPT, so I will link that down below for you if you are interested in that. One more rain song, and this one's in Spanish. This is Que Llueva. This is one of my absolute favorite songs. I love it. And we also have super cool actions for this one. So I will sing this one so that you can see, and it goes, oh, and with my super awesome actions, it goes, Que llueva, la rana está en la cueva, los pajaritos cantan, la luna se levanta, que sí, que no, que caiga un chaparrón. So this one ends on do, so it's good for that. I don't love it for rhythm wise because it has a lot of pickups, but the words are que llueva, it's raining, it's raining. La rana está en la cueva, the frog is in his cave. Los pajaritos cantan, the birds are singing. La luna se levanta, the moon is going up. Que sí, que no, yes, no. Que caiga un chaparrón means that is falling a drop, so like raindrops are falling basically. So this one is really fun. I love to do this with other like, you know, similar songs. We do those little actions, and what I really like to do is just sing it in English. And then the next time the kids come, I sing it in Spanish, and they look at me like I'm a crazy person, and it is so funny. So that's one little option for you. And when I do it in English, we just do it's raining, the frog is in his cottage, the little birds are singing, the silver moon is rising, yes, yes, no, no, the falling rain is here. That is out of my textbook series. I don't even know what my textbook series is because I don't actually use it. I just use it to look at folk songs. But I teach it in English, and then the next time they come, I'm like, we're gonna go over that song we learned last time, and then I sing it in Spanish, and they just look at me like I am insane, and it is so funny, so funny. And then I teach it to them in Spanish, and they think that's also really fun and exciting as well. And so you can do that. You could also switch out the animals if you wanted to do like different animals instead. And one thing I love to do with this is to do a little improv activity. I will link a video about that one down below, but basically we say Llueva and rain for eighth notes and quarter note, and we make different patterns. And so then we will do like call and response. I'll say, you know, Llueva, rain, and then they'll say it. And then I'm like, great, this time make up a different pattern than me. So I'll say something, they say something different, and we'll go back and forth. We'll sing the song, and then I'll give them like 8 beats to improvise on Llueva and rain, so they make whatever pattern they want. And then we go back to the song, and then we add egg shakers because they kind of sound like rain. And then if you really want to make it cool, then you can add somebody on the rain stick while the rest of us are on the egg shakers, and you can play the rhythm of the song. It's a great time. So I'll link that video down below if you need a little more info about that one, but highly recommend that one. All right, next up is a song for the older kids, and that is the song Closet Key. I love the song. It's so much fun. I did it this year for the first time, and I'm like, I cannot believe I waited this long because it has been such a good one. So this is a do re mi song. So this song goes, I have lost the closet key in my lady's garden. I have lost the closet key in my lady's garden. So when we started this one, I put up a picture of a garden, and I like put a little key somewhere in the garden on the picture, and I have them try to find the key, and that's kind of how I like hook them in. And then I teach them the song, and we use our bodies to show I have lost the closet key in my lady's garden. We do a lot of like questioning about how the first line is garden, and then the second line is garden, so that we get that little thing. We've been playing on the xylophones, we played on the pianos, but the fun thing is the game. So with this, you play a game where somebody takes the key, I used a ruler, and hides the key somewhere in the room. Pro tip, have them leave a little bit sticking out, otherwise you will be here forever. So they're the hider, they hide it around the room. While they're hiding, the finder goes and closes their eyes, that way they don't see where it is hidden, and then when it's hidden, the finder comes on out, and they walk around the room to try to find the key. The class helps them by singing the song Closet Key, and they sing louder when they're closer and quieter when they get farther away. So you can work on dynamics that way. You can also work on like good singing voices even when it's loud. So we talk a lot about like singing versus yelling to help them find it. It is so much fun. They absolutely loved it. We did it for a whole class period the other day. It was great. And then on top of that, I will also say it helps if you set a timer. So I set just like a 2-minute timer because I didn't want the kids' voices to like get worn out from singing it so many times. So if they don't find it after 2 minutes, then they just don't find it, and I say that the hider won that round, and we don't actually keep scores, so it doesn't really matter. But really fun. I did that with like my 4th and 5th graders. Actually, no, I just did it with 5th grade. 5th grade loved it, so highly recommend that one. Next up is 2, 4, 6, 8. This is a chant that goes 2, 4, 6, 8. Meet me at the garden gate. If I'm late, please don't wait. 2, 4, 6, 8. This one's good for quarter and eighth notes if you want to do that. And we do a clapping activity. There's lots of different ones floating around. So the one that we do is 2, 4, 6, 8. And then meet me at the garden. Oh, sorry, this is partner. 2, 4, 6, 8, meet me at the garden gate. And then you walk around in a circle around your partner. If I'm late, please don't wait. 2, 4, 6, 8. So that's our whole little thing, and I have them practice it with lots of different people. So they'll do it with one person, they'll go to someone else, they'll go to someone else, they'll go to someone else, and lots of different people. Obviously, when we are, you know, when there wasn't COVID, we didn't do it this year, but in the past we have done that, and that is fine. Or you could, like, you know, sanitize everyone's hands right before and right after, or you could just have them find one partner, however you want to do that. Or you could use like rhythm sticks, that might be fun, like 2, 4, 6, 8, I don't know. So something you could think about on your own. And that is all the spring music lessons that I have for you. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will link all of the things down below. It's going to have a ton of links, as well as the coordinating blog post where you can see all of this written out with, again, all the links, all of the sheet music and all of that kind of stuff. So if you want to see all that, you can click link for that below. And thank you so much for watching. I would love to know your favorite spring music lessons, so leave those in the comments, and I will see you next time. Bye.